Hi everybody, and welcome to Cooking with Cricket. Today I'm going to do a recipe that I posted over a year ago. Then I made my brown sugar cinnamon cupcakes, which is like my cinnamon roll cupcakes. Today, for our Easter dinner, I'm going to make my cinnamon roll cake, where I add brown sugar and cinnamon. So you can use your own white cake mix batter to mix it up, and I would have today if I didn't find the box mix already on sale, and I got this at a real good price. So I'm using a white cake mix, and if you want to make up your own, that's fine. So I'm going to get that part done, and then I'll be back to add the rest. Alright, in my small bowl I have 1/3 cup of light brown sugar. I didn't pack it, just measured it. And then I have 1 1/4 teaspoon of cinnamon. And I'm just going to mix this up real good. Alright, now that I've got that well combined, I'm just going to pour it in my cake mix and then just mix that up until it's blended. And I have my oven preheated to 350 degrees. You can cook this in whatever size cake pans. I have 2 of the 8-inch round cake pans that I have greased and floured. I've lightly greased and sprinkled them with flour. So I'm going to fill them up and then I'll be back. Now I'm going to bake these in my preheated 350 degree oven. Follow the package directions or until I insert a toothpick or a cake tester in the middle of the cake and it comes out clean. And then I'll be back to show you what they look like. My cakes are done, so I turned them out on a wire rack to let them completely cool. And in just a minute I'm going to make my cream cheese frosting. I love cream cheese buttercream frosting. So I've showed this several times, but I'll be back to show it again. This is my favorite to go on this. And if you also wanted to add chopped pecans to this would be awesome. Pecans are my favorite nut. And I'd love to have them in my cake and in my frosting, but I'm the only one here that'll eat them. So I guess it's nice to share the cake with everybody. Maybe I can chop up some and put it on my piece. In my stand-up mixer with my paddle attachment, and you can do this with a handheld mixer, I'm going to take 8 ounces of softened cream cheese that I just let set out on the counter to get to room temperature for several hours. Add that in, and then I have 1 stick of softened butter, which equals a 1/2 cup. Just let that set out on your counter till it gets to room temperature. If you have to put it in the microwave to soften it, don't let it melt or it will make your frosting like greasy. Just put it in there for a few seconds at a time and scrape off the part that already becomes softened. So I'm going to put this on the mixer. Let me get y'all where you can see it. And I'm just going to blend this together till it's well combined. Scrape down my bowl and continue to blend it together. Now I'm going to scrape down my bowl and slowly start adding my powdered sugar, icing sugar, or confectioner sugar, whatever you know it as. And I'm going to start by adding 1 cup, mix that in real good, and continue. I'm not even sifting it. Start it off on low so you don't get powdered sugar everywhere. Turn it off, or you can just turn it on low and continue adding your powdered sugar. And that's 2 cups. And now I'm going to add a teaspoon of vanilla flavoring If I had some lemon juice, I would add about a teaspoon of lemon juice to this too. It gives it that little bit of tart flavor that at some cinnamon roll places that's real good. It's like there's something tart in it. So this is my third cup, and I'll continue to do this till it gets to the consistency that I like, and I'll bring you back. Okay, I've added 6 cups. I know that sounds like a lot. You can have this recipe. I'm going to scrape my bowl down. And now I'm going to turn this on and let it mix real good for 4 to 5 minutes. Alrighty, it's been about 5 minutes. So now I'm ready to frost my cake. It's still looking a little bit runny. You can add more powdered sugar if you want to, and it just depends on the temperature in your house. I'm cooking my Easter dinner today, and it's real hot in here in the kitchen. And you can also just stick this in the refrigerator to let it firm up a little bit more. So I'll be back when I get ready to frost the cakes. Okay, I have one of my cakes that I just turned over. And you can trim off that bump on the top of the cakes. And I'm going to frost the middle of it. Put the top on it. Frost the top and the sides. I'm not even going to do a crumb coat. And a crumb coat's where you just put on a thin layer all over it, and sometimes the crumbs get in it, and you put it in the refrigerator or the freezer to let it set, and then put on your final coat. And it don't matter if it goes over the edges just a little bit, because you'll be frosting the sides. Here's the top of my cake. Now I'll frost the top and the sides, and then I'll be back. Here's my frosted cake. You can decorate it if you want to. And I do have some leftover frosting. I'm just going to put it in an airtight container and keep it in my refrigerator for about up to a week. Also, I'm going to keep my cake in the refrigerator because it is very warm today, and it will be tomorrow. And this is made with cream cheese, so this is like an icebox cake. So later on, I'm going to do another video to show what I've made for my Easter dinner for my family. And we'll show you what the inside of the cake looks like, and we'll all do a taste test, which I've made this plenty of times. But anyway, I hope you enjoy, and I hope everyone has a very happy Easter. Alright, I've cut into my cake. Here's what the inside of it looks like, and it's real good. But I'm gonna have my nephew try it for you. Alright, you ready to try it? He's still eating macaroni and cheese.
For cooking so good, I had to get another one. I had to go for seconds. Yeah. That's good.
There's my son. Doesn't he look happy? So there you go. There's my cinnamon roll cake with cream cheese frosting. I hope you enjoy.
Background, you can hear the baby.